Hi everyone, I wanted to jump on today and give you a quick tutorial on how to use Facebook Audience Insights. So if you don't know, Facebook Audience Insights and ads reporting us is leaving us as of today. Now you don't want to miss out on the gold that you can get from this incredible tool. It's absolutely devastating that it's leaving us because it can provide so many insights for targeting options. But yeah, let's just jump in today and make the most of it. It'll only take you about 5 to 10 minutes to do what I'm going to show you. So I don't want you to miss out. And also be sure to go to your ads reporting and download any reports that are available because that is also leaving us now today. So let's jump straight in. So if you want to find some targeting options for people that don't yet know you, head to the three little dashes on the left-hand side and head to the bottom and you'll see Audience Insights. Now, the first thing that you want to do when you get there is, basically there's two options. So if you have 100 engaged followers, you can jump in and see the targeting or other interests that your current audience has. Now that's pure gold if you can access that. Most people don't unless they've got a big following. So jump into everyone on Facebook. Now, the first thing you want to do is get rid of the default country, which is USA, unless, of course, that is your audience, and put in whatever your audience is or your targeting country. Next up, you can adjust the age. Now, I'd only adjust the age if you know for sure that your audience is under a certain age group or above a certain age group, and you've proven that through sales and data. And the same for gender, etc. Now, the best part of all is the interest. So I'm going to drop some interests below for you to use. Some questions to get some interests. But let's add an interest in. Now, try to think of something that's quite broad in your audience, or popular. So it could be like a celebrity that might be an influencer, or it could be a particular event or association or public figure. But yeah, keep it broad. So I'm going to do today people that have small businesses and go with digital marketing. So I'm going to use Marie Forleo as my example. Who doesn't love Marie? Now, from what we can see is if we scroll and start at demographics at the top, you can see that it's got a higher female than male audience that follow Marie. So basically, for anyone that follows Marie, these are the demographics, but only slightly. So it's pretty even. It's got a higher skew towards married people. So people that follow Marie are more likely to be married, and then closely followed by single. They are also university educated, as you can see here. And they are also with job titles or in an industry relating to arts, entertainment, sports and media, management, or business and finance, which comes as no surprise. But the tab that'll give you the best information for targeting is your page likes tab. Now, what you want to do is you want to get a pen and paper and you want to jot down the interests that relate most to who you're targeting in the Marie Forleo interest group. So would someone like Amy Porterfield relate to Marie Forleo? Of course, because Marie's teaching people how to build their business, and Amy Porterfield is all about course creation, and most people that take courses are small businesses that can't afford someone to do the service themselves. Female Entrepreneur Association, that would definitely relate to people that have businesses. If you're a marketer, digital marketing, yes, anyone that follows digital marketing would be in your group. So basically what you want to do is you want to go down this entire list and make a list of any of the interests that directly relate with what you're offering. And yeah, you'll come up with a decent group. Now, I find the absolute gold is in the affinity score, which is how likely your audience is to like a given page compared to everyone else on Facebook. So in this example, we followed Marie Forleo and searched her. So this is basically saying that if someone follows Marie Forleo, they are 920 times more likely to follow Danielle. Or if someone follows Marie, they're 776 times more likely to follow Amy. So I love this list of people to use for my interest-based targeting. And not all of them will come up when you search them on the left-hand side, but I would just jot them down anyway. Now, once you have a list of people that you've created from Marie, I would then go through and search each single one in this list. So, and remember, you only want to use the best option. So let's say we search Amy Porterfield, and as I said, not all of them will come up. You will then go and have a look and see what else is coming up. Oh, look, again, you'll see Digital Marketer, Female Entrepreneur Association. If we scroll to the bottom, who else is coming up? So basically, you'll go through and you'll look for which names are appearing the most over and over and over again. And those ones that are repeating are generally going to be your best interests to target. And I've tried this multiple times, and it always works. So the ones that appear the most generally tend to be the ones that respond to my ads the most for those targeting. Now, once you've done all this, you want to jump across and check out your audience sizes, because you're going to go in and create a Facebook ad campaign. So you need each of these interests in separate ad sets, because you're going to test each audience against each other. You don't want to combine them all together, because if you do, you won't know which interest or which target audience is actually doing the best, so that you can allocate more money to that and scale the campaign. So if we jump into audiences, and we want to create a saved audience, because that's your interest, or core audience, because that's your interest-based targeting. So let's just jump down and add Marie Forleo into here. It might take a second to come up. Now, what you want to do is just jump up and see what the audience size is. Now, 710,000, that's a good number. You probably want to aim for above 500,000, but even more now that Apple's made the changes, because our pool of people is so small, like so much smaller. So we need to make sure there's a decent amount of people in our audience that Facebook can target and find the best people that will take the action that we want them to take. Now, if your number was smaller, that's okay. I would still test each interest in a separate ad set. And then once you know which ones are performing and you want to go ahead and use them in your next campaign, then I would combine those two smaller ones, but only once you know that they're working. So go and run a test with, say, up to 5 to 10 interests and allocate the same budget to each one, a very small amount. See which one is working, and then turn off the ones that aren't and start to scale those using a campaign budget optimization. So put all your budgeting at the campaign level, and just scale the campaign that way. But yeah, that would be my advice. Don't worry in the testing phase if there's overlap. That's going to happen, but we can look more into that once we know which audiences are performing the best. But yeah, so I hope that helps. So make sure you jump on and do this today, because it is leaving us on the 30th of June, which is today, and as well as the reporting. So make sure you go in and download all your reports and drop any questions you may have below. Thanks. Bye.